gas at 15. But I mean everything's looking, I mean, totally normal, just a little bit different style of play. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they both open up with a Stargate. And
Mm-hmm.
if one goes Phoenixes. Now, Implicity looks at the pylon placement over here, and he could really look at it and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna blind Phoenix.
You
But
know,
you know, if he doesn't do that Stargate, it can be really
Implicity
really
is
bad.
just now throwing down his second gas, while, Tole already has his stuff going. Getting that second gateway, probably going to put on some pressure, and,
Mm-hmm.
right now I kind of feel like Tole, if they're both going for something tech-oriented, Tole may be slightly ahead.
Maybe, but see what Tole did is he's done. All he did is he did double gas, but he's two in both gases. So really,
Oh,
it's
very
a
nice.
it's gonna really even out as far as the gas count goes. I think that nothing's insane yet. We haven't seen
Hmm.
anything. He's chrono boosting out this stalker, which is absolutely normal. Make sure that whatever tech choice he chooses does not actually get scattered. Now there is. I didn't know if there was a chrono. I didn't see if there was a chrono boost on this on Tole's. Doesn't look like he chrono boosted cybernetics core. Oh, maybe he did. I don't know, but implicity did. So definitely want to go in for some early pressure. Definitely.
Looks like both players are doing the same thing, except Tole is slightly ahead. Now,
I
the real
think.
thing is... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no! What I'm thinking that Tole's gonna do is he's gonna do some blink stalker. It looks like that might be the build, but I could be totally wrong. He could throw down a robo. Implicity did though. It looks like Implicity just put down that Twilight Council. So
All right, first real difference in these
yeah.
two's plays.
Now with that style of play, I mean, we could still see DTs out of it. Totally. Oh,
I'd just like to
expansion.
acknowledge real quick
Yeah, go for it.
how diligent Tole is in his scouting. He's sending lone stalkers across the map, scouting for proxies. He's already scouted his natural third, and very
Mm-hmm.
nice play from him. And he is throwing down that Nexus that is natural.
Of course, he could be caught off guard if, well, no, okay. I thought these stalkers were going to move out here, and three stalkers against one always
Mm.
wins. But
Oh.
he's going to poke up here. What's he going to? He's going to see these three stalkers.
And he's going to run away as fast as
Yep,
possible.
yep,
And he's going to possibly lose a stalker. No? Gotta get
hmm
out of there.
yep, just barely. Oh, he's going to put this proxy pylon up there, though.
He's going to go for some aggression. And Dark
um,
Shrine.
yeah, Dark Shrine coming, Robo, and with an expansion that makes a lot of sense. You put the
And if
Robo up.
any Blink play comes out, he's going to have Immortals, which
hmm
Immortals, I've heard, are pretty good against Stalkers.
Yeah. Now
I
the
think
thing
Tole's
is
ahead.
though, if he does not get an early observer and just starts chroning
Ooh,
about,
lost a Stalker.
yeah, if he starts chrono boosting immortals, it can be really devastating because that can be like, okay, well, he's going for a stalker oriented one base play. He's Tole made sure his expansion.
Oh, he
He
scouted
pylon.
it. He scouted the Dark Shrine.
He
Tole
did.
got a
He did.
probe into the main.
Oh.
Yeah, and he
Oh.
also blocked off the natural with a pylon.
So immediately, this robo is going to get up, and he's going to have an observer. He's going to be totally fine. He
Oh, yeah.
even knows that this proxy pylon is going
Mm-hmm.
down. Look at
Gonna
this.
snipe him.
Gonna
Excellent,
snipe this.
excellent play
Yes,
from Tole.
yes. Oh,
And Implicity
oh!
actually trying to warp in a Dark Templar.
Here
He
comes
needs to
this
start
Dark
running.
Templar. Oh,
Is he gonna get the
will
pylon?
will he notice this Dark
He got-
Templar? And
He notices it. And he got the
and the
pylon,
observer
too.
is
It's
out. There we go. The observer
Yep.
is
Still a
out.
lot of units by Implicity. I think he needs to put an overcharge on the Nat and just
Yeah,
wait up on his ramp. And
but
there we go.
oh, there we go. There we go.
And
Oh
he's
my gosh,
dropping
he's
the
gonna go
units.
right. Oh. The Dark Templar.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's done. Oh,
Yep.
yes.
With reinforcements here, can't
Yeah.
really retreat.
He's not gonna
Lost
do
most
it.
of his Stalker.
And you
got
know
an
what?
Immortal.
Bam. Immortals being chrono boosted out. He's in such a commanding lead right now. This pylon in his natural hasn't even been taken out yet.
I really feel like that scout on Nine's supply, that probe scout from Implicity, put him behind
Mm-hmm.
on the timings quite a bit. And if we look right now, Implicity is trying to grab an expansion, but that pylon's blocking his natural.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
floating about 600 minerals right now.
Absolutely. And 36, 26 probes. I mean, the resources is take. He's dropped 3 more gates. Totally dropped 3 more gates. It's gonna
Still no
start.
expansion.
Yeah. And you know what? I think he wants to say, "I'm screwed. Let's try to make it." But there's way too much right now. This
This
is
move out is interesting.
this.
Because Dark
Yeah.
Templar are actually really good.
Um.
Mortal needs to start focus firing, but yeah, there goes the
Yeah.
Dark
And
Templar.
that immortal is just gonna tear him apart. And he's got proxy pylons in
Ooh, good
nice
force field.
good places. So, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt really badly. Those 3 more gates. Production is just gonna skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
at
don't
this
think
point.
Implicity can hold this.
No, I don't think so at all. He added 2 more gates, but he's not gonna be able to support that on this one base right now. He does have some banked up, so he'll be able to get maybe one warp in round, but
Actually, Totally just heading home. He's like, nah, I don't feel like it just right now. I don't like that, but
it's yeah, it's
the game's his, so
yeah, it's
he can do what he
interesting. It'll be interesting if he takes a third right now.
wants. Just get so far ahead, it doesn't even matter. It's actually thrown down that robotics bay, so he is looking for a late game.
Okay.
He wants them Colossus
Okay.
and just sniped another pylon.
And that's perfectly fine. I mean, I do believe he could have. Oh, look at this. He's pylon blocking the third, or the fourth, I guess. I mean, it depends on what you
Nice.
take, but
Nexus only just started for Implicity, and that's the kill switch for Tole. He's like, oh, you're expanding now. Better go kill you.
yeah, I think that.
And
Oh man, you know what?
Look at the army supply.
That's really brilliant. He backed off in order for him to be like, okay, let me put the expansion down, and he's gonna let this expansion get up, and he's just gonna keep on putting on those units, keep on production. That is pretty good. He
Yeah,
only had-
canceling it.
Oh my gosh.
Double
only-
Stargate coming out from Tole. He's just like, okay, let me try this. Gateways aren't working. Dark Templar.
Yeah.
Time for some Void Rays.
And maybe some a little bit of an interesting play, because I feel like that's a little bit of an indecisive move, saying, well, I went for Colossi, but do I want to
Here
do?
comes the big engage.
Yeah, and honestly, I think
Going back up his ramp.
he's got to be. He doesn't have any sentries. He can move right in, but he's gonna wait till that photon overcharge. I think it would be good to actually go into his base, but he can just post up right here.
Yep.
Starve him out.
Odd thing though, he got the robotics bay, but he isn't getting the extended thermal lance.
Yeah, and that's what what you said is he put down those, well, he's getting charge right now. He finally is getting a forge. But honestly, at this point, like, there's no sentries to block off the ramp. Nothing at all. The zealot count, I believe, is
Currently 20 zealots for Tole to
Yeah.
only 14 for Implicity.
So I mean, he's doing pretty well. Now there's a Dark Templar here, but gonna be taken out.
He's not gonna do much.
Oh,
Hopefully he won't do
oh,
much.
take your observer with you.
Tole, what are you doing? Don't throw this!
He did not recognize.
Oh, starting to get 1 probe, 2 probe, 3 probe.
Okay, he sees that's happening
probe.
now.
Gonna get that pylon. That is a Neutrosis pylon, so...
Yeah.
No, gonna go back in. By now the Observer's gonna be here.
Oh.
The Stark Templar, he is playing some James Bond crap right now.
Yeah. No.
He is a man
Look
who
at
lives
this.
the life of danger.
Oh man.
But
That's gonna
live a life of danger, eventually gonna get caught.
This pylon right here at the tower is gonna pylon block. Implicity. 3 bases to 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see who wins this one. With
Of course.
charges,
I
Ouch.
mean, more Void Rays coming out, but I mean, let's say he somehow kills off every single Stalker. He'll only have Void Rays left. Then the Zealots will kill everything else.
Yeah, and honestly, there's not much he can do. He has one Colossi, again,
That is
against,
enough to break down the force fields.
Yeah. Oh, he has 2, I guess, but they're at his base. But I mean, honestly, right now, getting Blink, there's not much. He's just gonna get everything. I mean, he's gonna start getting everything, and it's gonna be fine for him. He can take over the whole map if he wants at this point,
Of course. I think he should. just for the heck of it. Maybe make a smiley face in pylons. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, one pylon at this side, one pylon at this side, and just put some in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
It's curving up.
Looks like
And it actually looks like he's going to go up the ramp.
Maybe he's containing, throwing out that Phoenix Scout right now. Gonna
Being
say,
so very careful.
He says, ha ha ha, there's no third, there's no expansion. He's just starving him. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until all of your minerals are done. All of them.
No reason taking an unnecessary risk. I mean,
No, absolutely.
this is patience at its finest. I mean, he's the Protoss version of Thorzane, if you would. Actually, going up into the ramp.
Moving up, he says, you know, I'm confident that I'm gonna end it.
Or at least take a good trade.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and this is gonna be awesome. Look at this. The Blink Stalkers are on the right-hand side, gonna just take out those Void Rays one by one. And honestly, everything else is just gonna be annihilated. There's the GG.
Excellent play from Tole.
Excellent, excellent. I mean, this is a really sinister looking Protoss player. I mean,
oh yeah,
just the decisions he makes are just
perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like the two main things that decided the the force of that game is number one, that 9 scout from our iGx player. He lost so many minerals sending that probe out so early, while Tole was just mining his heart out.
Absolutely.
And that one probe just sneaking up into the main and seeing everything that Implicity was doing, that was brutal. Because, he might have gotten that Immortal first if he didn't see the Dark Shrine. He could have done some real damage, but no. That one little mistake probably cost him the game.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was really good play. Now, that's a really, really solid thing to do, is to get that early expand and actually robo. Because what you've got is 2 gates, right? And you can poke with a little bit of 2 gate stuff, get enough stalkers out so that if you do have an oracle, you can defend yourself. You can warp in 2 stalkers in your main if you have to, and you're sitting defensively on 2 bases, and it's really it's fine. It's a really solid play. And if he gets Dark Templar, we saw, as long as it's scouted in time, chrono boosting that observer out is going to be a win. So, and he's got 2 bases versus a 1 base Protoss player. So, and if Blink Stalkers, he's going to be chrono boosting those Immortals out. So really, really solid, defensive.
Getting, descents in here. Good. Just making sure that happens. But yeah.
Oh,
Up next, we have a Zerg player, iGx Sacrilege. Don't keep him around during Spanish Inquisition. That's a pretty devastating name.
Yeah.
No one would expect it. Currently, he holds a 63% win rate versus Protoss with 60 games played. That's some nice experience.
Do I say it correctly? Is Tole going... Okay, never mind. It looked like Tole was trying to go Terran.
Oh, no.
No.
He is a career Protoss, I believe.
Yeah. So interesting. This is gonna be this. Oh, Tole has his work cut out. Yeah, he has his work cut out for him. Seeing.
I've seen Tole play versus Zerg, and I'm gonna have to give a pretty heavy favor to Sacrilege here.
So is that his weakest link?
Yeah, let's use that. I don't want to be disrespectful, because if we played a 1v1, he'd wreck me so awful I wouldn't be able to show my face on Battle.net.
Well, but when you it would be really wait, oh dang, wait.
Dang it, Titanium! Don't JK us at the very end.
Oh man, I was my heart fluttered right there.
We are playing on a Whirlwind LE. This is a great map for a Zerg player.
Yeah, and
again, more favor.
More favor goes to the Zerg. So we've seen Terran versus him. We've seen Protoss versus him. Well, let's see what his Zerg is. All right. So spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, our T2P player, Protoss player, who has convincingly taken out 2 of the iGx players. It is Tole. Right, Tole? Am I saying that right? Yeah, Tole.
We'll go with Tole. You can correct us afterwards.
And then in the bottom left-hand corner, our Zerg player with an outstanding win rate versus Protoss and a map to favor him as well. We have iGx's sacrilege.
You know, when I'm looking at these spawning positions, I'm actually going to start leaning a bit toward Tole because look at this. Protoss player, it's just a hop, skip, and a